What up, YouTube Dog Pound Nation? Thanks for tuning in. Welcome to the morning rant. They did it. The Cleveland Browns defeated the Tampa Bay Buccaneers 23-17 in an overtime thrilling victory. All right. Did you guys think this was going to happen as you were watching this game? Probably midway through the third quarter? Absolutely not. But the Cleveland Browns rallied behind Jacoby Brissett to pull the unthinkable. They took down Tom Brady in overtime with seconds left to go in the game for the upset. They did it. What an outstanding victory. Let's talk about it.
Here we go, Brownies! Here we go! Here we go, Brownies! Here we go!
What up, YouTube? Thanks for tuning back in here. This is Victory Monday. The Cleveland Browns did the unthinkable. They took down Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in overtime in good fashion. It was a nail-biting thriller. They did it. They did it. But before we get into all that, you're stopping by, Browns fans. Please join the family. Join Dog Pound Nation. You can do that by taking the time right now. Subscribe. Please subscribe to the channel. Hit that like and hit that notification bell. So please hit that like. It helps my channel get out there, my videos. And please, I can't do it without you guys. From Browns fan to another, please join the family. And this is usually Browns Therapy Monday, but we finally got the victory. We did it. It was a nail-biting thriller. It was aggravating at times, as usual, but the Browns came together and rallied when it mattered most yesterday. It was unbelievable. It really was, all right? And I know a lot of you did not think, including myself, when it turned to that point in the third quarter, I did not think the Browns were going to win this game. And I started, thinking about comments that I was receiving about the video I dropped about Browns making the playoffs. And I'm like, oh, they were right. They were right. But guess what? They still have a shot. All right, I know a lot of you still think it's far-fetched, but the Browns still have a shot. All right, and that's what matters. That's where it can make this can make the rest of the season exciting. All right, right or wrong. At least, even if we don't make the playoffs, the Browns can make it interesting, and we'll just take it for what it is. All right. But yes, Jacoby Brissett, that was his final game yesterday. I was glad the team rallied around and got that win for Brissett. I mean, Brissett deserves to take credit for that as well. Yes, throughout the game, he stayed below 100 yards passing until the fourth quarter, and then he turned it up when it mattered most. Because the offense was having trouble all day getting the ball downfield by throwing the ball, between drop balls, penalties. I mean, these dumb penalties got to stop. I mean, they weren't as bad yesterday, but there was still a couple penalties that were critical at critical times, but they were able to overcome them. The big drop ball by Amari Cooper in the fourth quarter, when that happened, I texted my brother, and I even said, that just says it all. I mean, right there just says it all. Amari Cooper, wide open, didn't even see a defender in the picture of the TV. Dropped a wide open first down because it was on third down. And it was, you could tell Amari really felt it after he dropped that ball. He went to his knees, and he just he couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. I mean, I was just like, oh, my God. I was floored. But he ended up redeeming himself. He ended up redeeming himself in overtime. Jacoby Brissett ends up finding Amari Cooper. Carlton Davis slipped on the wet grass at First Energy Stadium, where Amari was able to beat him. And wide open, Brissett finds him down the right sideline, takes the ball to the 2-yard line, and that's where it all. I was hoping he could have got in there. I was like, oh, my God, just get in, because I did not want to rely on Cade York. I'm sorry, kid, but you've been bad. All right, our kicker, Cade York, has been horrible. All right, he shaked one yesterday wide left. It was bad. All right, so, no, I did not want to rely on Cade York yesterday. All right, they ran the ball. First and goal, Chubb gets ran into a wall. But the very next play, Chubb took it in to defeat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers 23-17 in overtime. It was awesome. It was awesome. Finally to get a good victory in clutch performance. Another thing is too that defense. You can't complain. They held the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to 17 points. All right. Regardless, yeah, Tampa's had some issues this year, but their offense still it's pretty good. All right. Yeah, they don't really have a true running game, but their passing attack is lethal. All right. They got Julio Jones, Godwin. They got Mike Evans. They got decent tight ends. Tom Brady. All right. So, yes, we took them down when it mattered. All right. In a big 3rd down and 9 at Tampa. They had the ball at their own 45-yard line. 3rd down and 9. I was pretty damn sure they were going to get this first down to keep the drive going. But Myles Garrett stepped up and took down Brady to force the Buccaneers to punt. When Myles made that big sack on for 4th down, it was huge. It was huge. And that's when the Tampa Bay Buccaneers turned it back over to the Browns, and that's when the Browns would go down and win the game in clutch fashion, baby. It felt so damn good. It felt so damn good, didn't it, Browns fans? Because, I caught a lot of heat for my last video, all right, about the Browns making the playoffs. You guys knew or thought Tampa Bay was going to beat the Browns, all right? And at one point I did too yesterday. I really did. Because they had so many different opportunities. This offense had so many opportunities to go up by a lot on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And they just couldn't get the ball moving. And that's where I think Deshaun Watson comes into play, where it's going to be a big difference. Because he could use his legs, and he's just smart. He's just better than Jacoby Brissett. And Brissett has played pretty damn good. He really has. He's played above average. So, but Watson's just better, and we all know that. But I want to thank Jacoby Brissett for his performance. He played with a lot of heart. He's a great guy, team guy, and I wish, honestly, Watson had his character, and then it would be we'd have the complete quarterback. So, but yes, Deshaun Watson comes back today. He's reinstated by the NFL. So today, I'm sure the Browns have off today. When they come back, they're going to have, Watson taking the first team reps. It's the Watson era. It starts today. All right, so we go down to Sunday to Houston Texans, Deshaun's former team. I don't care how rusty he is. I guarantee, and I'm going to say it right now, I guarantee the Cleveland Browns handle business down there in Houston, which they'll have us 5-7, and then we're going to be in the race. In the race. It's going to be a beautiful thing. It really is. So even if the Browns don't make the playoffs, they can at least make it interesting. You know what I mean? I'll take that. It'll be better than nothing than losing these games and just, the season's over, blah, blah, blah. But at least they can make it interesting, right? So let's enjoy that. Let's enjoy this victory today, all right? And I hope I have a little bit more few of you, a little optimistic now with this win. Maybe you'll start thinking about my scenario about us getting into the playoffs and how it could happen. Maybe you'll be a little bit more optimistic. Let me know in the comments down below. Let me know in the comments below. I want to hear the excitement of this victory yesterday. All right, because we deserve to enjoy this today because us Browns fans have had a lot of bad Mondays, all right, this season. So enjoy this. We deserve it. They came through. David Njoku. Let's talk about that for a second here before we go. David Njoku on 4th down and goal at the 10-yard line. A catch of it was by far the best catch of his career. When I saw Brissett drop back and he let it rip, I thought he overthrew him. And all of a sudden, you see Njoku come up, one hand, bring it down, secure the ball for the tying touchdown. All right? It was a beautiful thing. Not a tying touchdown. We're down 1. We had to have Cade York come in. And, boy, let me tell you, when Njoku caught that touchdown to make it 17-16, I bet you there's a lot of Browns fans out there where your assholes were puckering when Cade York came in to tie the game. Because I was. I'm not gonna lie. My asshole was puckering. I visioned the ball going left or right, and missing this, and then I probably honestly would have kicked my TV in. All right, I would have ripped it off the wall, and it would have been all she wrote. And then I would have had to explain to my wife how big of a psycho I am. So, yeah, but thank God he ended up kicking it, tying the game, sent it in overtime, and you already know the rest. So anyway, enjoy today. We deserve it. And please, before I go, you're new, stopping by for the first time, join the family, join Dogbound Nation, hit that subscribe, hit that like, and hit that notification bell. Also, thanks for bearing with me. I am dealing with a very, very bad sinus infection. It's horrible. So please bear with me. All right. But anyway, I'll be back with another video very shortly. But until then, guys, have a great day. Stay safe. God bless. And you already know. Go Browns!